Welcome back, horror fans. Today I am diving into the twisted, blood-soaked world of The Monkey, the latest horror comedy adaptation of Stephen King's short story. Directed by Osgood Perkins and starring Theo James, this film has been making waves for its unique blend of dark humor and gruesome horror. But before I do dive into The Monkey, please don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button. The Monkey follows the story of twin brothers Hal and Bill Shelburne, played by Theo James in a dual role. As children, they stumble upon a cursed mechanical monkey that brings death every time it plays its drums. Fast forward to adulthood and the monkey resurfaces, reigniting a chain of horrific and absurdly comedic deaths. Now, what I absolutely loved about this movie was how the movie was sort of split into two parts. At the start of the movie, we watch the backstory of when Hal and Bill are both kids and, they discover the monkey in the 1970s amongst their, dead father's things. And we are shown all of the things that this monkey does during their, childhood before jumping into the present day, and I just thought that it was done in a really clever way. It kept me engrossed and interested in what was happening and what was going to happen next. It also, tells the audience that you cannot get rid of this treacherous monkey. Even if you chop it up, set it on fire, or throw it down a well, it always keeps coming back. Also, we learn straight away that the relationship between these two brothers is not good. It's not good at all. Hal is the nice guy and Bill is a total prick. Not just as a youngster, but he also grows up to be a prick, because when we fast forward to the present day, yeah, he's not changed, not one little bit. Now, Perkins takes a bold approach with this movie, blending supernatural horror with dark comedy, and the result that we get is a film that's as unsettling as it is absurdly entertaining. Think of Final Destination meets Drag Me to Hell, but with a Stephen King twist. When the monkey is wound up, someone ends up being killed in ways that really will make you think of the Final Destination movies. The body count in this film is huge, and I mean massive, and there are some proper gory moments for the gore fans. In my opinion, Theo James delivers a standout performance, capturing the contrasting personalities of the two brothers, because you got Hal, who is this, straight-laced, guilt-ridden sibling, while Bill is more jaded and, detached. And James's ability to switch between these two roles, it really adds this amazing depth to the movie. And I actually had to Google if Theo did actually play the both roles, when the movie ended, because these two different brotherly characters that he played were just so different. I had to double check. Let's not forget Tatiana Maslany, who plays the brothers' mother, Lois. Her performance adds emotional weight to the story, especially early on in the film, grounding the supernatural chaos in something real. Colin O'Brien as Hal's son Petey also deserves a shout out for bringing innocence and vulnerability to the narrative, and I honestly think that Colin O'Brien, he did such a good job in this movie. I feel that this little actor is going to go on and do big things with his acting career in the future. Now onto the kills, because as I said earlier, this film doesn't hold back on the gore. From electrifying swimming pools to fiery explosions, the death scenes are as creative as they are grotesque. But there is a little bit of a catch. They often feel more comedic than terrifying. Now, while I feel that this will work for some, I feel others may find that it detracts from the horror. For me personally, I loved every single kill scene. In fact, the initial kill scene with the babysitter near the start of the movie actually made me gasp out loud. And, the moment where that sleeping bag is opened and there's nothing left of this guy that was in the sleeping bag, he's basically just been stampeded on by a load of horses, and as they open up the sleeping bag, all that's left is complete body soup. It's proper gross, but it's flipping amazing. On top of that, I felt that each kill was done in a very different and very creative way. And this continues to the entirety of the movie, so if you do love your kill scenes, then, as I said, there is plenty here. Visually, the film is a treat. Perkins and the cinematographer team, they really craft an eerie yet exaggerated aesthetic, using heavy shadows and surreal framework to highlight the monkey's presence. The sound design is equally as impressive, and the monkey's drumsticks becoming that, ominous sound cue just before something is about to happen was very, very clever. Now, in terms of the horror and the comedy clashing in any shape or form, I can safely say that this is one of those very rare few horror films that really uses those comedy moments at perfect times. And when I say comedy moments, I mean the proper dark comedy. None of this silly comedic moments that we sometimes do get in, newer horror films. In fact, the dark comedy in this film actually complements the horror, in my opinion. I will say, though, that things do get a little bit crazy in, I would say, maybe the final 10 minutes of the film. Things start becoming, I suppose, a little bit over the top. But it doesn't ruin the viewing experience, at least it didn't for me anyway. I definitely feel that this is not the last that we're going to see of The Monkey. I definitely think that there is going to be a sequel at some point in the future. There's just so many clever elements in this horror film for there not to be. So I am predicting here and now there will be a sequel, maybe even a trilogy. So what's the verdict? Well, I feel that The Monkey is a really, really good horror film. In fact, I think so far it is my favourite 2025 horror movie of the year. And yes, I know we're only in March, there's still a lot more to come, but as it stands right now, at the moment, The Monkey is definitely my favourite one so far of the year. I feel that it's a daring attempt to blend the horror and the dark comedy, with standout performances and visually striking moments. Also, that Monkey is a little bit creepy as well. I think if you are a fan of Stephen King or Theo James or even like the Final Destination movies, then you're gonna absolutely love this one. Trust me guys, it really is worth a watch. I am gonna give The Monkey an 8 out of 10, which in my opinion is a very, very well deserving score. Okay then guys, well that is it for this one. What did you think of The Monkey? Did it hit the mark for you guys, or was it a bit of a swing and a miss? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments box below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of horror. Okay then guys, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in my next video.